just received this car. It's 2009 335i, and it actually came on different wheels. We were buying this car with Bayern wheels, and on insurance auction they swapped the wheels. Maybe they called previous owner, or previous owner called in and say, hey, I want my wheels back, and insurance company let him take the wheels. So long story short, we ended up with this stock 18s instead of nice Bayerns like here on auction. The impact here was pretty significant again, and it slightly hit the impact bar, so all the airbags went off. And of course, it's the driver's side airbag and the curtain airbag. Besides these two, we also have the seatbelt buckle that deployed and positive cable. Overall, car is okay. And very interesting part, the car came with individual audio system. I'm not sure if we'll be able to test it or not, but it looks pretty cool. And the amplifier is super expensive. It's also a manual transmission. It's 2009. Something looks really weird. Let me show you guys. Look at that tachometer. So it does look really weird, and I couldn't figure out what exactly was weird with this car. And then I saw this. It must be the Canadian version. What is this? Some kind of sticker, but it must be the Canadian version of the car. That explains the individual audio system on this 335, because in the United States I've seen this audio system only on M models. Not sure if tweeters look like the regular hi-fi. We'll see. We'll look in the trunk. It doesn't open. Usually when it doesn't open, you usually connect the battery from the front, and if that doesn't work, because probably the second stage of the airbag activated. So as we know, in the United States there's 2 stages of the airbag deployment, and I think once the second stage hits, maybe for any other reason, the connection to the power supply cuts off completely. So what we want to do, we want to make sure this is off, and want to remove this cover right here. Once the cover is removed, we're gonna connect the jumper cable to the first bolt. It's one that's connected. Negative is connected. Oh, now we got the indication of the power here, so we gotta turn this thing on, and let's see if that changed something. Okay, now we know the miles. I think there's no key. Oh yeah, there's no key. There is a key. Even if you got no keys, you can press this button here and it will show you the mileage. 107,000 miles. I'm surprised it says the odometer readings are in miles, not in kilometers, which is sad because I wish this car had 107,000 kilometers. Okay, we're about to find out what's in the trunk. Yeah, nothing much, but yep, as I guessed, this is how individual amplifier looks like. And look at this. This is Alpine, looks like monoblock. Yeah, it must be the monoblock. Alpine X Power. Yep, monopower amplifier. I bet this car had the subwoofer. It's gotta have the subwoofer. Now everything looks the same as in United States cars. We're gonna unlock the rear seats, so in case if we're gonna get no power again, we'll be able to access it from the back. That's what we're gonna do right now. Oh, this guy really liked the air fresheners. I hate black ice. This is like probably the worst air freshener that there is. Damn, there's some more in here, and I believe there was some more in on the interior mirror. Let's see. Salsas romanticas. Interesting. Probably should not show you that. But the impact was pretty significant, some frame damage, but I'm sure you guys tell that somebody can fix it, and we should not part it out this car. Also, the cars from north, especially from Canada, look at that. They don't have any single crack on a tail light. I'm not sure if they've been replaced or that's how it is, that's how it was kept. I hope they will not replace. The one, oh, actually, you see what? Yeah, that's a bad one. That's what happens with all of the taillights pre-LCI. They have these micro cracks, especially the convertible ones, and I think they will deteriorate until the point where the moisture will get inside of the taillight. Moisture. What a weird word. Moisture. Just to summarize about the car, the good and the bad. So the bad portion is of course the wheels and the engine. The fact that we don't know if the engine's gonna start, what's gonna go with the engine, we don't know until we take the front out, and then we can see if it turns by hand. Of course, I wish the car was rear-wheel drive because we could sell the swap that way. I don't know if somebody's gonna need to swap their X-Drive N54, but we'll see. We'll remove everything and hopefully we'll be able to sell it. Of course, the best part of the car is the audio system. It's individual audio system that in the United States I've seen only on M3s, never on 335s. So it sounds amazing. I wish I had E92, but I have F34. I will not be able to introduce my 34 into high-end audio system, so gotta enjoy Harman Kardon. But if you guys have E92 and you want to swap the audio system, I think the wiring plugs should be the same on individual sound system and Harman Kardon. We'll definitely look into that once we gotta be parting out the cars. So we free up the space in here in between the engine and the radiators and everything. It does turn, but we need to try to start it. So we remove the belt, so only this pulley will be damper, how do you call this thing, will be turning, and so the jammed alternator and these pulleys will not affect turning of the engine right now. So we gotta start it. It's probably gonna be leaking everywhere, so we'll see. No. Okay, so the engine is running, but it's blowing the oil from all over the place, from somewhere from under the oil filter housing. But at least we know the engine is running. We will remove the alternator oil filter housing and we'll see what's happened. Oh, it's leaking to the... It's leaking. Oh, damn, look at that, look at that, look at that. It's leaking. Look at the bottom. It's like, it keeps leaking. It's leaking somewhere from under that oil filter housing. It looks like the pressure... Oh yeah, of course, this one is broken. But yeah. But I don't see any damage on that under the oil filter housing, but we'll see. It's leaking somewhere from under it. Okay, I'm turning this thing off. Oh no, actually, yesterday at the full power, full volume. Okay, let's see. Actually, it's not the battery, it's two jump boxes are done, and this one is actually brand new. It's the sticker is proof that it's brand new. If you have the sticker, if you don't have the sticker on piece of the equipment, then it's not brand new. Let's turn this thing off and let's part this out. A good way to find out if the car had a good maintenance or not, according to us, if these cabin filter tabs are good. So this car was receiving half-tab maintenance throughout the life because there's only one tab left, not two. How silly is that? Good morning, everyone. It's second day of doing this Canadian car, 2009 BMW 335 manual XI, and we're halfway through. We did the interior yesterday. We took pretty much everything from here. SRS module, don't need that. It has blown airbags. Nothing in here. The battery is gone. All the modules, the comm box, the satellite module, amplifier is gone, and we're not gonna keep that shuttle line because it has a lot of scratches on it, as you can see, like the deep scratches. And this one is partially like goldish, I would say. Interior is done, and we will do the engine today. We'll probably keep the whole swap for N54 manual XI. We'll keep the
transmission, the brake booster, pedals, drive shaft, differential and axles. That's pretty much all you need to install the manual transmission on the automatic cars. That BMS oil filter housing cap, not for sale, sold. We'll put it somewhere on our cars just for fun. Yeah, that's about it. We will start working on this car like in a couple minutes and finish it today. And by the way, here's our black wheels. Just the stock 335 wheels, but painted. And they have okay tires.